In the quaint village of Cottingley, nestled amidst the rolling hills of West Yorkshire, a story unfolded in the early 20th century that would captivate hearts, bewilder minds, and ultimately become a chapter in the annals of supernatural folklore. This is the tale of the Cottingley Fairies, a whimsical narrative born from the imagination of two young cousins, Elsie Wright and Frances Griffiths, whose innocent play would lead to a global phenomenon that blurred the lines between reality and fantasy. The story begins in the summer of 1917 when Elsie, a 16-year-old with a keen eye for adventure, and her younger cousin Frances, aged 10, ventured into the lush meadows near Cottingley Beck, a stream that meandered through the village. Armed with Arthur Wright's recently acquired camera, the girls sought to capture the enchanting beauty of the countryside and the magic they believed surrounded them. The first photograph, titled "Frances and the Fairies," captured young Frances amidst a group of ethereal beings, their delicate wings glistening in the dappled sunlight as if frozen in a moment of enchanting dance. The second, titled "Elsie and the Gnome," featured Elsie alongside a diminutive gnome, adding an extra layer of mystique to their whimsical adventure. Little did the girls know that these innocent images would set off a chain of events that would resonate through the decades. Elsie's father, Arthur Wright, a man of practicality, initially dismissed the photographs as products of the girls' vivid imagination. However, Polly Wright, Elsie's mother and an ardent believer in the supernatural, saw something more in the images. She viewed the fairies not as mere figments of the imagination but as tangible beings captured through the lens of the camera. This difference in perception would set the stage for the unfolding drama. Polly attended a meeting of the Theosophical Society, a group fascinated by spiritual and mystical phenomena, in nearby Bradford. Armed with the photographs, she shared the Cottingley Fairies story with the society, igniting a spark of interest and curiosity among its members. The Theosophical community, always open to exploring the unexplained, embraced the images as potential proof of a connection between the mortal realm and the fairy world. As the story gained traction within the Theosophical Society, it inevitably reached a wider audience. It was at this point that the Cottingley Fairies caught the attention of none other than Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the acclaimed author and creator of Sherlock Holmes. A firm believer in spiritualism, Conan Doyle saw in the photographs an opportunity to bridge the gap between the known and the mystical. He reached out to the Wright family, seeking permission to use the images in an article for the Strand magazine. Conan Doyle's article, published in 1920, presented the Cottingley Fairies as a groundbreaking discovery, framing the photographs as evidence of a supernatural realm. His endorsement, given his stature as a respected figure, lent an air of credibility to the story, turning it into a global phenomenon. The Cottingley Fairies became a sensation, capturing the imagination of people around the world. As the story spread, so did the controversy. Skeptics questioned the authenticity of the photographs, suggesting that they could be the result of photographic manipulation or double exposure techniques. Despite the skepticism, many chose to believe in the magic captured in those frames, enchanted by the possibility that the Cottingley Fairies were more than a mere photographic illusion. Back in Cottingley, the villagers found themselves caught in the crossfire between belief and skepticism. Some embraced the enchanting narrative, relishing the idea that their humble village was home to a portal to the fairy realm. Others, more cautious and grounded in reality, approached the story with a healthy dose of skepticism, attributing the photographs to elaborate hoaxes or misunderstandings. The townspeople became unwitting players in the unfolding drama, their conversations buzzing with speculation about the mystical happenings in their midst. Cottingley, once a quiet village, found itself thrust into the spotlight, its name associated with an otherworldly mystery that intrigued the masses. Locals were approached by journalists and curious visitors, eager to catch a glimpse of the magical realm that purportedly existed on the outskirts of their community. As the controversy raged on, Elsie and Frances led separate lives. Frances, now married, had moved to South Africa, while Elsie, who married a man named Arthur Wright, unrelated to her father, settled in Scarborough. The Cottingley Fairies became a distant memory, overshadowed by the passage of time and the changing landscapes of their lives. In 1983, more than 6 decades after the initial photographs had mesmerized the world, the truth behind the Cottingley Fairies began to emerge. In an unexpected turn of events, Elsie and Frances, now elderly women, confessed that the fairies in the photographs were nothing more than carefully crafted paper cutouts. The scenes had been staged using illustrations from a popular children's book of the time, Princess Mary's Gift Book. The revelation, though surprising to some, did not entirely diminish the enduring charm of the Cottingley Fairies. Elsie and Francis explained that the photographs were meant to be a light-hearted prank, never intended to deceive the world. The girls, in their innocence, had not anticipated the widespread impact their playful hoax would have on the public's perception of the supernatural. The aftermath of the revelation saw a mix of reactions. While some felt betrayed by the deception, others appreciated the artistry and creativity behind the Cottingley Fairies. The story of the girls and their mischievous creation remained an enduring chapter in the rich tapestry of folklore, leaving a legacy that continues to captivate those who are drawn to the magic that exists in the intersection of reality and imagination. As for the townspeople of Cottingley, they found themselves at the center of an unexpected legacy. The village, forever associated with the Cottingley Fairies, continued to attract curious visitors and seekers of the mystical. The legacy of the fairy photographs lived on in the collective memory of Cottingley, a testament to the enduring power of stories that straddle the line between the mundane and the magical. In the end, the Cottingley Fairies story serves as a reminder of the delicate dance between belief and skepticism, the enduring allure of the mystical, and the timeless fascination with the possibility that magic may exist just beyond the edge of our understanding.